Hello viewers, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to check the secrets of entry location for the if you are a scalper, if you are an intraday player, if you are a positional player, everyone should know the entry location where you have to take entry. Suppose if you are a buyer, where you have to take entry. Suppose if you are a seller, you have to short, where you have to take the entry. So check now. If any stock, if we check the trend, first you have to check the trend whether it's upside or downside. If we check the trend, if it is downside, the sellers should always take entry on everyday profile. For example, everyday profile, you have to take sell entry on plus st1 and you have fixed the target of minus st1. So these are the secrets, because the price is coming from plus st1 to minus st1, plus st1 and reach to target of minus st1. For any intraday players, scalpers, if you know the daily chart, they can take entry in plus st1 and you have to book the profit on minus st1. And if the trend, suppose if the trend to be changed on positive side, where you have to take entry, the entry location should be on minus st1 and you have to fix the target of plus st1. Same thing, if you are daily traders or scalpers, you have take entry position on always in minus st1. If you are buyers, must take position on minus st1, sellers must take sell entry on plus st1. Every profile, it should support the standard deviation levels minus st1 to plus st1, because it should be formed like shape of the bell curve. So the price move from minus to minus st1 and the buyer should take entry on minus st1 and book the profit on plus st1. If you are a short term player, for example, if you are a short term player, in weekly profile, if we check, you have to take buy entry on minus st1 and you have to book the profit on plus st1. Same thing, it will happen to all the profile. If you are long term profile trader, you have to check monthly and you have to always wait for the price to come near the minus st1, then you have to book the profit on plus st1, because the bell curve should be formed and around the standard deviation levels. If we check bank nifty, if daily chart, if we check all the prices tested in minus st1 and it will move to plus st1. Everyday profile, if we check everyday profile, it should be tested on minus st1 and it will move to the exactly target of plus st1. So you can make buy entry and you can book the profit on plus st1. And if you are a short term player, you have to always focus on minus st1 and make book profit on plus st1. It should be formed like shape of the bell curve. If you are long term player, everyone should wait for the levels for entry location, and monthly chart, it will whenever come near to minus st1, you have to take entry and book profit on plus st1. The prices itself support the standard deviation levels only. There is no levels, there is no support, because every price, every index, it will support on standard deviations only, because the market itself moving like mathematical calculation, it should end of the day, it should form like a bell curve. That's why we are recommended to use the market profile tool. It will give the clarity of the structure, where you have to take entry. The scalpers, intraday traders and long term traders also, everyone they can take entry on minus st1, they have to book profit on plus st1. That any stocks, if you check the any stocks, it will support on minus st1 and it will move to the plus st1. Scalpers can quickly scalp within this target. So any index, if you are going for commodity also, you have to check the structure. First you have to understand the bell curve and you have to find out the where the range should be. The price should be tested here and it's come to the exactly the same target. Nobody know the standard deviation levels. Standard deviation levels only price accept anytime. So the scalpers, intraday players, if they know the standard deviation levels, every day intraday they can make quick profit. It is easy process only. Our entry location, if we found that, they can easily make the quick profit, quick location of entry location. If you are a trader, suppose if you are a trader, everyone should know the standard deviation levels. Positional traders, they have to view the short term profiles. Long term traders, they have to view the monthly profiles. So price itself, it will support the standard deviation only. If the scalpers, intraday players know the standard deviation, they can make your entry exit quickly and you can make quick profit for intraday. Every day you can earn money because our students, they are all well trained and they are making the intraday scalping every time. Yesterday they made it bank nifty, everything they scalped everyone because our students only know the standard deviation levels. Because if you know the standard deviation levels, every day you can scalp within the small capital and you can earn some bigger money. If you trade commodity or currency, anything, if you always price always support on minus standard deviation to plus standard deviation. So because the end of the day, the price should be formed like a bell curve shape. That's what the price moving from minus ST1, and buyers always focus on minus ST1. Sellers must know the entry on plus ST1. So this is the secrets of entry location for the traders, scalpers, short-term players, long-term players. Everyone should know the entry location. If you don't know the entry location, your trade should be failure. And if you, most of them, the option players, if you don't know the standard deviation levels, your entry location is long. If you are buying in any option, your premium should be damaged. So everyone should know the standard deviation levels. Then only you have to plan for the perfect entry setup. This is my advice. Everyone should learn the standard deviation levels for every scalpers or intraday players, so medium term players or long term players. Everyone should know the standard deviation levels. Then only your trade will be success. So thank you all. Thank you for supporting my channel.